this is Anagha and welcome to my YouTube. Today I thought I would vlog a realistic day in my life, and what better than today because I'm actually running super late today. It's about 9:45 a.m. and I just sat to work. Otherwise I'd usually start my work day at around 9:15. And I also usually work from 5 to 7 a.m. in the morning, which I did not. I just somehow missed my alarm and I slept through everything. I did wake up at around 6:15, 6:30 and I did a little bit of work, but it's still not in a very proper manner. I probably just opened my laptop and just saw what needs to be done and things like that. And I have a lot of calls lined up today. In fact, I had a call at 9:30, which I moved to 10 o'clock because I was running really late today. If you can see, I'm just out of shower. I haven't yet done my breakfast. So yes, meanwhile, while I'm having my breakfast, I thought I will quickly watch a video that my editor has sent. This video has been uploaded already for you guys to watch. If you haven't watched it, it's about how you can make your 2023 the best year yet. So that's up here. I'm just checking. She's edited it and she's sent over. So I'll quickly watch the video while having my breakfast and then get up for my 10 a.m. call. I just finished watching the video that my editor sent and approved it. I'm downloading it from the drive to upload it on YouTube. And now the call that I have in just a minute is a discovery call with a yoga and energy healing coach. I have a form that pre-qualifies my leads. She says that she is an experienced coach and she wants to, take it forward and scale it. The struggle that she is currently going through is to get high ticket clients as her portfolio is not yet built online, right? So now I would come in to help her with building her portfolio online and also getting high ticket clients. So let's do the call and let me see how it goes. Okay, so she says she's joining in a minute. Meanwhile, while I'm waiting for her to come on the call, I'm checking my emails and DMs, and so that's kind of getting sorted. And since I have almost 4 or 5 calls today, I have to get things done in any gaps that I get. Almost 1 hour after. Yeah. Yay! We closed a client. She was pretty much impressed with the offer and she was like, yes, I'm in. It's been about a month since somebody said a big yes to me. Usually what happens, they take their time, think it through and then give me a yes. Or also sometimes let me think it through again kind of a situation. But I think this is the 3rd or 4th client that has given me a huge yes within the call itself. And it's just about me sending them the invoice. As a business coach, I would tell it all comes down to the selling framework as to how you talk to them, what kind of energy you throw. That's how I would say I'm able to make these conversions and really get booked out almost each month from the last 3 months. So yes, with that, I'm gearing up for another call at 11:30. This call was supposed to end at 11, but it went on, and then anyway, it was almost getting converted, which is why I extended the call. Let's do one more call and see what to do next. So the person that I was supposed to go on a call with at 11:30 texts me and tells, hi, sorry, stuck with work. Of course, they didn't turn up. I texted them at 11:33 and they tell me that hey, stuck with work, sorry, can we reschedule it? This was not the first time this person is doing this thing. They scheduled a call with me about a month ago. They did not turn up for the call. They did not inform me. They just ghosted. And then they said, sorry, some issue, can we reschedule the call? And now they've rescheduled it now, and then the same thing, pretty much similar thing is happening. When some such things happen, right, with being in the online industry for the last 3 years, I can short tell you that this is a red flag. I would suggest you to really avoid such people in your circle. At least I do that. When there is a red flag with just this, just that commitment to turning up to a call is not happening, then I don't think they are somebody that I would like to work with. That energy is not something that I would like to bring in my circle. So if you would ask me, I would definitely tell you that is one of the red flags, and that is something that you shouldn't be encouraging in your circle. And if you are somebody that kind of doesn't turn up to the calls on time and goes to the meeting late or reschedules last minute, if you reschedule, at least it makes sense, it's fine. But if you just ghost them without telling, or after that they reach out to you on the time of the call, like I'm waiting for them in the call, like the call is still on, like it's open, yet if they're doing this, like it's just tells a little about them and their commitment. When she asked me if she can reschedule the call, I have just told her that let's cancel it. Like that's the kind of boundaries that I'm drawing in my business, and eventually soon I want to try to do this with my personal life as well. With that, let me continue with my work today, because anyway the call is not happening.
When I'm having a busy day, look at how our recreational manager is trying to give us some recreational break. Hello?
Look at her face. She's so offended that I don't play with her. She'll run. I have put in some extra effort to my YouTube thumbnail for this video. I really, hope that I see some kind of result with this effort, because usually I think I spend about 2 minutes. Literally 2 minutes. I have a template, I just tuck, and I just do some random thing for my YouTube thumbnail picture, which is one of the reasons I realized that my YouTube videos were not getting enough click-through rate. So I hope this kind of brings in some kind of change. Let's see. I am going Instagram live with another coach today evening, so I thought I'd put up a story about asking my audience as to what are the questions they have for the both of us that we can address in the live today. So I'm going to make a story out of this. So yes, it's done. And I just have to upload this, post this, and then we will be taking a lunch break because it's 1 o'clock. Meet my teammate, Kaveri. She is from Tirunelveli. She has moved all the way to Mangalore to work with me. She's been, I think, just about a week since you joined.
Yes, it's almost a week.
Yeah, almost a week since she joined, and she's already taken up a lot of my headaches, and she's sharing the work with me and doing brilliantly well. As I was working during the day when I was on discovery calls, and when I was doing some back-end stuff, and I was also talking to my friends, Kaveri was doing her share of work. So tell me, what were you doing?
In the morning, first half, I worked with the client-based contents, like the graphic contents, the captions, everything.
Okay.
After lunch, I'll work with the graphics and hashtags.
Yes, so she finishes like the entire week's content and hashtags and everything in about a day's time.
Yeah.
And along with that, she does some prospecting as well for another client. So she's picked up really well. She's finishing tasks very quickly as well. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Now we're enjoying. We usually sit down for a nice lunch. Take about half an hour to eat the lunch. We talk about random things. We don't usually talk about work during lunch break.
There's a strict rule we've maintained.
Yes, strict rule we've maintained, which is not talking about work during lunch. We talk about random stuff about life and about her hostel life and everything. That's how it's going on. And yeah, let's enjoy our lunch now, because I have a call at 2:30 again. A client call at 2:30.
Okay.
So let's. Back to my desk after a nice lunch break. It's about 2 p.m. right now, and I have a client call at 2:30. And in this client call, what we're going to do is we're going to plan her launch. She wants to launch her offer on her social media. So we're going to plan what is the style that she's going to launch, what are the things that we need to consider for her launch, when is the launch date, what is the content that needs to go. So basically the entire launch plan for her. She's a creativity coach. So we're going to work on that. And before the call itself, I'm using this 30 minutes to kind of prepare for her launch plan. So I'm going to do some notes and see what I can already prepare for her before we actually jump on the call. so that I am prepared to give her my insights on her launch. So that's what is going to happen in the next half an hour. I'm going to plan the whole thing, and yeah, that's about it. Unfortunately, this call has also been cancelled, or rather moved to tomorrow, because the electricity in my client's house suddenly has given up and she wants to move the call. So I have some time up until 4 p.m. to finish a couple of other admin tasks, and the thing that has been happening from the last 2 days is I've been slightly overwhelmed. There are a couple of things that I haven't done, and I think that I kind of haven't planned my January very well. Today is the 19th of January, but still I feel like I haven't done a lot this month with respect to my yearly goals. So I really want to kind of figure out what are the things that I can do this month, and kind of figure out what I want to do in February as well, so that, you know, I feel a little calmer. When I have things in control, I feel so much better, whereas if I leave it out for the flow, I just feel overwhelmed and stressed and worried. So I think I'll use this next 1 hour to just sit and do some deep work session and kind of figure out what are the things that I should be doing on a regular basis to hit my Q1 goals. I'm glad this call has been moved, but yeah, let's do this. Before I could actually jump into my deep work session, I realized that my teammate has a little bit of cold, so I thought I'll make her some kashaya. So this is called Hiii. It's an Ayurvedic medicine churna. So basically what you do, it's like a powder. You just put like a little bit over a spoon into boiling water, or boil the water with this, and it helps with soothe the cold and the throat pain when you drink it hot. Basically trying to just help my teammate out with her cold. Once this is done, I'll continue with my deep work session. Tomorrow, I have 3 to 4, 4:30 to 5:30, 6 to 7, 8 to 9. 4 coaching calls post lunch. I don't know how this happened, but this has happened. But Fridays are usually my no-call days, so that I can get other admin tasks and other things in the business rolling. But this has happened. Saturday, I'm mostly out of office. So, welcome to my life. So after call with my remote teammate and some basic admin tasks, I'm taking a little bit of a short break to walk Alu, and then my workday is still not done. I have an Instagram live to do at 6 o'clock. It's 5 p.m. now, by the way. And then another call at around 7 o'clock, and then a coaching session to attend at around 8 o'clock. That's going to be my day, and that's when my day will end. So let's go walkie and come back to the live. Walkie, go! We're going live on Instagram. The live is done, and I am just putting it up on my Instagram. It was a very bomb session and amazing session that I did with my friend. Yes! It's 7 o'clock now and I'm actually quite drained, but I have one call that I have to do. It's like a WhatsApp call that I decided to do with somebody. It's like a discovery call, just knowing each other kind of a call. I almost don't want to cancel on this, and I really want to get ahead and do this, even though I'm tired. I think that kind of paints the right kind of picture in my own mind about myself, about how I'm committed to something. Sometimes even if it's beyond my limits, I do it. I have to do it. I think that's what makes you an entrepreneur, because not everything will come in your comfort zone. Not everything will happen according to your schedule. That's about being an entrepreneur. Of course, we become entrepreneurs because we want everything, like we become freelancers because we want to be free and we want to have things under our control. It is the case in most case scenarios, but sometimes life happens and we have to. Lots of yarn, I'll get to the call. The call is done. Of course, it's not converted, but it was not meant to get converted, which basically means that she's already signed up with another coach whom she's starting with in January. She was very interested in my offer, but I told her, I mean, of course, I'm a good girl. I told her that it doesn't make sense to sign up with two coaches. Then what happens is you have double commitment, time commitment, investment, money, everything becomes double. And obviously the clash, because there are different ways to run a business. What I would say might be different to what her other coach would say. The client would just get confused and get puzzled as to whom should she take the instructions and advices from. Following one specific strategy would help her win rather than confusing with two different people and two different strategies. So that's about it, and that's my day. And there is just another coaching session, which is basically wherein I am the student, where I'm learning from somebody. So that's how my day would end today. It was a super packed day, super busy day, and I have one more day like that tomorrow, after which I will be going on a 2-day break, which is the weekend. That is the last session or last call of the day for me, which it is at 8 o'clock. I am also on the side eating holige. Holige is basically a sweet dish that we make in our weddings in our state. It's also called obbattu. Few people call it obbattu in Kannada, and we call it holige here down in Mangalore. And yes, I'm going to eat it while I just listen to all the people talk, because I don't have any specific question to ask to my coach today. But yeah, it's such an eventful day. It's such a productive day. I'm slightly tiring, slightly draining, but extremely satisfying and happy. On the busiest days of my business, I usually think that I'm glad and I'm grateful. I'd rather be extremely busy and tired than be extremely free and unhappy. So I think that's how I see it. And yeah, thank you so much for watching till the end. If you have any questions with respect to how I became a business coach for online coaches, how I started earning online and all of those things, please leave it in the comment section below. I'm thinking I'd make another video for that, and I hope you enjoyed watching my day, like a random realistic day in my life. And until next time, bye bye.